What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Pulse Gamer of the O.C.G. And hopefully I'm live with Elden Ring! And let me make sure I'm live. Yes, I'm live. I'm live. Oh, hey, it's good to see you, man. And yeah, the Spider-Man Brand New Day does actually look really good. I would say it's one of the only good things coming out of Marvel right now. They really fell off, as the kids say, after Endgame. The only thing that's been consistently good since fucking Endgame has been the Spider-Man movies. And it also looks like the Daredevil's going to be in it too, even though that hasn't been confirmed. I'm pretty sure he will be. Oh, go on, Echo. Musical kitty. Oh, yeah, being angry. You love Edgelord Pete. Bully Maguire. I guess now it'll be Bully Holland. It is not beer, for the record. This is ginger ale. I've had people ask me, are you drinking beer? No, it's ginger ale. It's a special type of ginger ale that's only in Kentucky called Al-8. Well, it's in Kentucky and nearby states. Hey! Are you gonna throw some dirt in my eye? Do you hate my cat that much?
Some are accustomed well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Are you gonna cry about it? Even though, honestly, I still, that movie could have been a lot better than it was. I like Spider-Man 3, but it was just trying to do too much in one movie. And, Sam Raimi said that he just included Venom because the studio wanted him to. He wasn't very familiar with the character and didn't really like Venom. And you can kind of tell because he kind of botched Venom. Yeah, probably. Spider-Man 2 is just so fucking great, man. But with Spider-Man 3, they tried to do too many things, and they didn't properly do any of them. Because they tried to do too much in one movie. Like, Black Suit could have been an entire movie. What is he in the black suit? Maybe 20 minutes of the runtime. Sandman could have been a full movie. The new Goblin could have been a fucking movie, and it just felt like there was so much, and there was not enough screen time. And also, you know, normally, the casting in the Raimi movies was really good. But I don't know what the fuck they were thinking casting Topher Grace as fucking Eddie Brock. I love Topher Grace, but Eddie Brock is a fucking meathead. He's literally, Eddie Brock, dude, is literally supposed to be a gym buff, a gym bro. He was literally meant to be the opposite of Peter Parker. Okay? He's supposed to be a big, burly gym dude before he even got powers. Okay? And I love Topher Grace, but he's not a gym dude. He just was woefully fucking miscast. And like I said, like, you look at Doc Ock, they did a great job. Look at Green Goblin, they did a great job. Fucking Sandman, the dude they picked for Sandman was perfect. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with Topher Grace, man, as Eddie Brock. Tom Hardy, I don't really like the Venom movies with Tom Hardy because they're not very good. But Tom Hardy fits the bill for Eddie Brock. I mean, he's a good actor. He really tried. He didn't phone in the performance. So no, I can't say he did a bad job. He just wasn't right for the role. Like, there's so many other, like, Spider-Man villains he could have been. Like, Topher Grace, ironically, would have been better as Carnage. Because Cletus Cassidy was a serial killer. And he was skinny. And even Carnage's, it wasn't as bulky. So I honestly think that Topher Grace probably would have been a better Carnage than Venom. And that's why they kind of got away with in Spider-Man 2 being Harry, because they specifically said it wasn't Eddie Brock. And they've already said, hey, we're in a separate universe. And for what it's worth, I still think they did a good job with Venom, actually. That he takes the good parts about you and he uses it against you. So, like, when Peter's got the black suit on in Spider-Man 2, the game, it's telling him, oh, with the suit you can help more people. So, like, it's literally using Peter's innate desire to help people against him. Or, like, when it gets to, with Eddie, or not Eddie, I'm sorry, with Harry, it's like, heal the world. Literally, his whole fucking thing was wanting to do that with his mother. So, like, you could see the suit smartly manipulating its hosts. Yeah. Well, it was like that. It was like that in the comic books as well. The symbiote was made for Peter. Well, I can't say that Spider-Man 3 sucks at all. That would be a lie. I just don't think it was as good as the other two. That's the thing. Spider-Man 1 was fucking great. Spider-Man 2 is like one of those rare sequels that may even have been better. And Spider-Man 3 I thought was a good movie. It wasn't as good as the other two. But, you know, fucking hot take here, it's not the only trilogy that let me down. Superhero trilogy. The fucking Dark Knight trilogy did that. I'm sorry. And, like, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I will fucking die on this hill. The Dark Knight Rises was a great movie, but a fucking terrible Batman movie. It felt like Christopher Nolan wanted to make a Batman movie without Batman in it. Like, yeah, I like Bane. Tom Hardy was great as Bane, even if it wasn't comic accurate. Okay, but it's just, it felt like there was almost no fucking Batman in that movie. Like, you saw more of, like, the random fucking townspeople than Batman. And even Christopher Nolan said that he didn't know how to do the third movie. He didn't know how to do the third movie, and he kind of just came back out of an obligation. So, like, even Christopher Nolan didn't want to be there, and you can tell. And then I still like the movie. I think they fucking were cooking with gas when they had Anne Hathaway as fucking Selena Kyle. Shame she wasn't in the movie more. But she absolutely fucking crushed it. And I don't know how, like, anyone could tell me that they like The Dark Knight Rises as much as fucking The Dark Knight, man, or even Batman Begins. You know, but I guess I'm one of those weirdos. A lot of people don't need to see Batman in the suit a lot, man. I'm one of those people. I come to a Batman movie to see fucking Batman. And it's another reason why I really love the Batman, and why I keep trying to convince fucking Alex to watch the Batman, is because that literally he's in the bat suit for most of that fucking movie. Like, I think out of all of the recent movies, Robert Pattinson has the least screen time as Bruce Wayne. Like, maybe 20 minutes of the movie is Bruce Wayne. He is Batman for like 90% of that film. And I would actually prefer there to be more Batman than Bruce Wayne, if we had to choose. Like, obviously, I would, you know, be okay with the 50-50 split, but if you give me a choice between a Batman movie with no Batman, or a Batman movie with not that much Bruce Wayne, I'm gonna choose not that much Bruce Wayne. Oh no, fuck. I think that's my least favorite status in this entire game, man, is fucking the Blight. No, dude, I don't know what you're smoking, man. It's not the other way around. Like, there's maybe 4 scenes in that movie where Robert Pattinson is Bruce Wayne. In, like, literally, like, 90% of the movie, he is suited up as Batman. There's probably more Batman scenes in just The Batman than all the Nolan movies put together. Because he spends almost the whole movie in costume. Okay, got the tree done. And also, fucking Colin Farrell's Penguin is amazing. He absolutely fucking crushes it as the Penguin. Probably the best version of the Penguin. Like, I like the Keaton movies, but I really, really didn't like what they were doing with Danny DeVito's Penguin. Like, yeah, I like Danny DeVito's acting. He gave a good performance, but I'm saying the whole point of the Penguin is he's supposed to be a regular man that looks bird-like, and people mocked him for it his whole life. So then he started killing them and he owned the name. He called Penguin because he waddles like a bird. Okay? Making him an actual, like, bird person just completely missed the fucking point. So, like, while I like Danny DeVito in that movie, it wasn't comic accurate Penguin at all. And Colin Farrell, the Batman, he fucking steals every scene he's in. Like, oh my god, he did such a great job. Dude, I didn't even know it was fucking Colin Farrell. He wears, like, 20 pounds of prosthetic makeup on his face. Because he didn't want to, you know, fuck up his health getting super overweight. Just for, he was only in the Batman for, like, 20 minutes. You cannot tell it was Colin Farrell. I had to be told. And he literally becomes the fucking Penguin. It's actually kind of bonkers. Oh no. A tree sentinel. I haven't already fought 15 of these fuckers by now. Ah, shit. Are you seriously gonna just spam Fireball, you fucker? Yeah, he's gonna just spam Fireball. Like, what is that, like 5 times in a row? What the fuck, dog? I'm like fucking relieved to see the red lightning, because at least he's not spamming fucking Fireball again. And then there he goes. Never played fucking Mortal Kombat with this douchebag. He'll just fucking spam crouch. Ah, fucker. What a douche. You seen that, Echo? You're supposed to be rallying me. You're supposed to be my cheerleader. There's always that one guy that wants to fucking spam crouch in Mortal Kombat, man. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Although, when you talk like that, Dustin, it makes me sound like it makes you sound like you're Yoda. Hard as fuck this game is. Oh, there are worse things to be called than Yoda. It's that one last big fuck you. It is true. But it's just the way you put it. I think you're watching, you should like, comment, and subscribe! Oh yeah, I remember that fucker. Yeah. Oh shit. You fireball spamming fuck. Yeah, me too. This is like one of the only ones that didn't have like a heavy emphasis on online. I don't know why they did that, but I'm glad they listened. Oh, you bitch. Wow. What a fucking tool. You see it, Echo? I actually don't like the fact that there's not DLC trophies, actually. That really bothers me. But I didn't think there would be. FromSoft usually doesn't make trophies for their DLCs. The only time they've ever done trophies for their DLCs was for Bloodborne. And that was literally by Sony's request. Because Sony was the publisher and they were the ones funding it, and they said, hey, do trophies for the DLC. So, literally, every time they had a say, their DLC didn't have trophies. So while it bums me out that the DLC didn't have trophies, I didn't think it would. But no, you know, they could have just put it in a separate category. Fucking Blasphemous. You guys just saw me playing Blasphemous the other day. They added a free update. They added new content to the game. Yeah, that added like 6 trophies. So it's like, this is like a small 15 game studio that can do it. FromSoft could have fucking done it. And I mean, it's a $40 DLC, okay? If the DLC is $40 fucking dollars, then you should give me trophies. I mean, I'm not saying the DLC isn't worth it. It is fucking huge. But for a DLC that priced, we should get fucking trophies. Seriously? I was just talking about how much I love The Witcher 3 earlier. That game, Witcher 3 has some of the best fucking DLC ever made. Like, Blood and Wine is probably my favorite DLC of all time ever. And that was $20, and that had a full thing of trophies. It is, yeah. it also fucking sucks too because the actual DLC is great. Like, don't get it twisted. The actual DLC is fucking awesome. Oh, thank fuck. Oh. Alright, now hold on. There's a couple of interactions you can get with this chick. With Melina at the church. It's at the Third Church America. America! Yeah, dude. The DLC is so big it's practically its own game, man. Hey, we're talking about Shadow of the Earth Tree? Yeah, it's fucking huge. Like, it is bigger than many other Souls games, man. Okay? Shadow of the Earth Tree is bigger than Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. It is big enough to be like a FromSoft game by itself, okay? So don't let me undersell it. The DLC is fucking enormous.
Spoken echoes linger here.
Not bigger than the main game, but quite big.
America, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
I'm gonna say, okay, so some people bitched that there wasn't enough in the map in Shadow of the Earth. Okay, I'm sorry. Some people bitched that there wasn't enough in the map of the main game. I didn't really bitch that, but some people did. So, the DLC is about the size of Limgrave, the first region. Okay? But it's like they took, like, 3 or 4 regions worth of content and they shoved it in there. Oh, who's located? You! Oh. I'm gonna eat ya. I'm gonna eat ya. Yo, Bray. No, I just think they don't like adding trophies to DLCs. I don't think it was a matter of time, dude. Like, they released the DLC like 2 years after the base game. I think it's just not their style. Well, okay, I'll let you do. God, I love my cappuccino. Stage 3 cheddar. Oh, now she wants out. Hold on, let me let the princess out. God forbid. Are you going out? I will say, I do think it is worth the $40 price tag. The DLC is $40, and that seems like a bit much to be asking for a DLC when the game was like $60. But you are getting your money's worth. It is fucking huge. You will get at least, if you're taking your time, 40, potentially 50 hours out of the DLC. I mean, I cannot, it is fucking enormous. So, oh yeah, did you hear, dude? Did you hear, Alex, they're bringing, they finally announced the release date for, Elden Ring for Switch too, and like, it has Shadow of the Earth Tree, but it's $80. They're like, well, it has the DLC! Okay? Most of the time, when you release like a Game of the Year edition, it's the same price as the new version was, $60. But you have the benefit of the DLC, and that's kind of the consolation price for waiting a year and getting it later. Okay? You don't add the DLC to the base package and then make the same package more expensive, man. It's fucking Nintendo, dude. No, like I'm saying, it's firmly established. Okay? You do the base game, then you do the DLC, and then like after all the DLCs come out, you do Game of the Year Edition or Complete Edition or what the fuck ever edition, and then it has all the DLC included for the same price as the game was originally. But you're basically getting away with selling the game new again, even though it's been a year, 2 years later. So they make money. Yeah. So, we're gonna bring Elden Ring over to fucking Switch 2, and it's gonna be like the worst performing version of the game, by the way. We're gonna charge an extra $20. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it. You don't make the fucking Game of the Year edition more expensive. That's not how this fucking works. Hold on, Second Church America. America! There's a couple of flashbacks you can get from this chick, and you lose them when you head into the Capitol, because she's like, oh, I need to leave you, so I'm trying to go do that. It's not like a big deal, this story thing, but I'm trying to get everything. Hold on. And that's what I'm saying, like, this is the first fucking Game of the Year edition that's more expensive than the original game! Like, come on, bro! Hey, we know we made you wait like 4 years after the game released, literally, to get it on Switch 2, but we're also going to charge an extra $20. Alright, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Half the... Oh, man. Half the fucking games aren't even on the cartridge, man. They're game cards. Dude, you basically just wasted plastic, man. You might not even bother at that fucking point. Hold on, let me check. There's specific places you have to go with her. I just don't want to miss it. And so, like, they're bringing the Switch 2 exclusive content to other platforms the same day, and that's going to give you 4 new sets of armor, and 4 new sets of armor, and then 3 new things for torrent. That's going to be $5 if you already own the game. So that's not bad. I mean, some people get upset over armor, but honestly, for a bunch of new classes to start the game with and new armor sets for torrent, I can live with $5. Any more than that would be pushing it, but that's okay. And you know, so no, it's not exclusive. The same day, August 28th. I think the same day the Switch 2 release comes out, it's called the Tarnished Edition DLC. It's gonna be $5. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not going to do it because I'm already going through the game now. I waited and I waited and I waited, and then of course as soon as I start going through the game, then they announced the fucking DLC. Like it's June and I'm still finishing this up. I'm not going to be ready to go for a whole new fucking round in this in August just for a couple of new outfits, but it is cool. Like, okay, literally, they announced this DLC for Switch 2. The version for Switch 2, and they said it would come to other consoles in 2025, Alex. And it was supposed to come in 2025. Holiday season 2025, and then it got delayed. So, I kept fucking waiting and putting off doing replay. Okay, Church of Pilgrimage. Right? It's a... It's the same reason why I'm deathly afraid to start up Red Dead Redemption 2. I know. I just know in my heart, Alex, that I'm going to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to get most of the way to the end, and then right then and there, Rockstar is going to announce the next-gen version of Red Dead 2. Like that paranoia has literally stopped me from replaying, because I'm like, I just know when it's been like I'm too far in it to want to go back and replay it, that's where they're going to drop the fucking PS5 version for Red Dead 2. Oh, by the way, it doesn't really help me and Alex, because we already paid for it, but anyone who has GTA 5 on PS4 and Xbox One can now get the next-gen upgrade for free. They made it free as part of support for GTA 6. I only had to pay $10, but still would have been cool if I had it back then. Well, that's fair. Yeah, it has been 8 years. Oh, God, I feel so old. Yeah, 2018. Oh, my God, it's been 8 years. What the fuck? Well, either way, even then, the remastered, call it whatever. I'm just worried they're going to do the next-gen version, and it's going to be literally as soon as I'm almost done playing it. Like I said, dude, I put it off. They were supposed to release Elden Ring on Switch like October of last year, Alex. And then it got delayed because apparently they were having issues with performance on Switch 2, no doubt, no surprise. And then, you know, FromSoft doesn't really optimize their games, so low-powered system, poor optimization. But seriously, so... the fucking DLC was supposed to be out a year ago, the Tarnish, so I'm like, I'll wait. And then finally, like, 10 months later, fucking do it. No, we're gonna do it now, guys! Okay, yeah, this is the last one.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
Did you know, Alex, I didn't know this, but apparently, Melina is Mesmer's younger sister.
In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.
Okay, that's... Yeah, I didn't know that either. Just like it seems like Mikola was the former master of Torrent, which kind of makes me weird. If Mikola was the former master of Torrent, I mean, it's gonna. I wouldn't even tell you that, dude. It's gonna happen. Switch 2 is roughly equivalent to PS4, so they can make it work. They can do a totally fine version of GTA 5 on Switch 2. Like, Switch 2 is underpowered, but it's more than powerful enough to run GTA 5. Maybe not at 60 FPS like PS5, but they could totally do a portable version of GTA 5 Switch 2. And probably will. Since, you know, GTA 6 is gonna run on Switch 2. Okay, I need to go talk to Selin now. I'm just trying to catch up on these. Side quests. Well, I mean, technically speaking, I'm sure they could do a port to, I'm sure they could do a port for, GTA 6 Switch 2, but it would require basically a whole nother team. It would not be a minor endeavor. It would be, have to redo parts of the game, and I just don't think that's gonna happen. But I could easily see GTA 5 come in. Yeah, the chick from The Ring, she died. Yeah, there's, like, weirdly people dying young for no reason. You guys know who Oliver Tree is? He fucking died the other day, too.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice. If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
I mean, I'm not even a magic user, but anything that lets me stuff it to some royal fucking snobs.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher. I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him. I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now. After his expulsion from the Academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia, in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Ah, fucking bugs, dude. No, but the DLC for this is really good, Dustin. It also adds over 100 weapons to the game. And like 15 new weapon types. The DLC is worth it just for the new tools that it adds. They add stuff that they've actually never added in a FromSoft game before. like martial arts. You can actually get like martial art movesets. Yeah. They have this thing called the light thrusting blade. Giggity. It's like a ultra light greatsword. It's really good. The DLC has a lot. So as much as it sucks that there's no trophies, I don't want to make you think that the DLC itself is of poor quality. It's not. I would actually say it has some of From Software's finest level design ever. God, this is some of the most creepy, fucked up things. Like, Saluvis basically keeps these people down here as, like, sex dolls for him. He's totally fucked up in the head. He might be the most evil person in this game. And I wish that I was like, you know, it's not even wink wink. It's like, oh, you want this as your paramour? Okay. I gotta go to the Celia Hideaway. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey. We have one of my least favorite fucking enemies in this game. I don't know what they call these things. Those ant dudes, but their needle attack where they shoot the needles. Okay, apparently there's supposed to be a hidden entrance around here. behind the main headstone. See, dude, some of this stuff, I have to admit, I never would have found this without a guide. God, how would you know? How would you know? Whatever. Yeah, that man deserves a complimentary blowjob from Miyazaki. I remember Crimson Desert. A guy platted that in like the first week after launch. And even the people who made the game were like, what the fuck, man? Like, if you know anything about Crimson Desert, dude, it is so fucking huge. Like, a bare minimum, like 200 hours to platinum that. I'm not joking. And we're talking about, like, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude, like... I'm still playing Crimson Desert. I need to go back to it. But dude, I put 60 hours in Crimson Desert, man. I felt like I was barely scratching the fucking surface. Like, a large, it doesn't even begin to explain the size of Crimson Desert. I also need to restart up Dragon's Dogma, either Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2, or just Dragon's Dogma 2, because they announced a massive DLC overhaul for Dragon's Dogma 2, and did not think that was coming. We gotta get you into Dragon's Dogma one of these days, Alex. I think you'd like Dragon's Dogma a lot. It's like, imagine a dark medieval open world like this, but combat like Devil May Cry. It was literally made by the guy who did DMC 3 and 4 and 5. And, Dragon's Dogma was good. It was really good. But it was the guy who made it his first open world. So it was rough around the edges. Obviously, you know, the engine wasn't even made for open world. So he came back about a year later, and he did a massive expansion pack. That was also a rebalance of the main game, like the issues people had, called Dark Arisen. And it was a DLC, but it was basically a new edition, because it wasn't just a DLC, it was like a total overhaul of issues that people had. So, finally, after he took years to do DMC5, he finally did Dragon's Dogma 2. And it took him like 12 years to get Dragon's Dogma 2. I didn't even think it was coming. But then people were like, where's the DLC? When is Dragon's Dogma 2 going to get the DLC? And nothing. It seemed like we weren't going to get it. And then fucking out of the blue, 2.5 years later, after the base game releases, boom, Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen is coming. So, and it's already a massive overhaul. And they've already they're already overhauling the game. Because one of the things that I don't really like about Dragon's Dogma, that I didn't like about the first game, is they kind of limit fast travel. Now, in all fairness, they make the world super interesting to explore in Dragon's Dogma 2. And it has tons and tons and tons of dynamic events. So, the actual world of Dragon's Dogma 2 is really good. But in the original Dragon's Dogma 2, the fast travel was fucking criminally limited. You could only transport to one... okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to somebody who's never really played Dragon's Dogma. But basically, imagine if you had a map about the size of Elden Ring, because that's about the size of Dragon's Dogma 2, it's about the size of Elden Ring, and you only had one fixed fast travel point, and then you could place your own, like 4 or 5 more crystals. But even then, it would cost you a bunch of money to buy the transport stones. So, like, fast travel in Dragon's Dogma 2 was really fucking limited. And, you know, like I said, the game was great, the combat was awesome, it was one of the prettiest games I've ever seen. Like, it was the first RE Engine game. It was the first RE Engine game to be for next gen only, because they didn't release an RE game that was next gen only until just this year with Resident Evil 9. But Dragon's Dogma 2 was the first RE Engine game to be next gen only. It was gorgeous, and it had a beautiful world. I really liked the world, I really liked it, but the lack of fast travel really just pissed me off. Especially because they started, like, giving you quests between multiple places. Like, oh, I've got to run back and forth. So, they just came out with an update. Not even part of the DLC. The DLC's coming out in October. But they came out with an update. And the update gives you an eternal teleport stone. So you no longer... You get it very early in the game. So you no longer have to, like, before, it was like 10,000 gold for each teleport stone. That's a lot of gold at the beginning of the game. So they give you an eternal teleport stone, so you don't have to keep buying them. And then they added, like, 5 more teleports to the map, and then they give you a bunch more teleports to place yourself. So it's not gonna be like fucking Skyrim where you can just fast travel everywhere, but they made it a lot better with this recent patch that came out like 3 days ago. And then they've got another patch coming that's further improving it. So, all of a sudden, we went from not hearing anything from Dragon's Dogma 2 for like 2 years to, oh hey, we've got a massive DLC on the way in October, and we're giving you updates until then. They have another update planned, so, and apparently, this update for Dragon's Dogma 2, this DLC, is gonna be fucking huge. Like Shadow of the Erdtree size, basically. It's like, the main game is split into 2 regions. You have the human land in the north, Vermund, and then you have Batal, the cat. They're called Beast Ren, but they're cat ogre people, like animal people. So they're adding an entire new 3rd snowy region. So, like, this DLC is like 50% the size of the base game. and then they're adding a bunch of new caves and dungeons to the base game's map. So this DLC is fucking enormous. So it's kind of made me want to replay Dragon's Dogma 2. Or the first game. The first game is really good as well. And yeah, I would keep an eye out. You can usually get them for really cheap. And it's such a shame, too, because Dragon's Dogma 2 got unfairly ridiculed for something it didn't even really do. Okay, so I don't like microtransactions. You know that I don't like microtransactions. I know you don't like microtransactions. Dustin probably doesn't like microtransactions if he's even still here. I don't know if Dustin's still here. But there is ethical ways to go about microtransactions. And Capcom, I think, has gone about it the ethical way. Now, if you feel lazy and you don't want to beat every Resident Evil game on the hardest difficulty, you can pay small fees to unlock everything. But nothing is ever paywalled, and you never have to. Like, everything is unlockable in-game. So, while I don't like the fact that there's microtransactions at all, it doesn't really bother me because I think Capcom does them the ethical way. I have bought pretty much all of Capcom's major games in the last 10 years, and I've never felt the need to spend money for any microtransaction. All of it is there, all of it can be earned in-game, it's just for people who feel lazy, like, I don't want to do the game on Insanity. But it's totally there if you're willing to play it. So, the microtransactions never really bother me. Well, Dragon's Dogma 1 was kind of a cult hit. It has a very passionate fan base. It's actually, the first Dragon's Dogma is one of my dad's favorite games, believe it or not. It's probably the game I've seen him play the most. My dad has put like over 1,000 hours in Dragon's Dogma 1. He could tell you every inch of that game off memory. It's crazy. But Dragon's Dogma never reached the same level as DMC or Resident Evil. So a lot of people who were hearing about Dragon's Dogma only heard about it from the hype for Dragon's Dogma 2. So a lot of people didn't know about it. So yeah, that's true. So in Dragon's Dogma 2, the fast travel is limited. But it's just like the first game. The first game had the same issue with fast travel. Because they wanted you to actually explore the map, and they thought, oh, if we're teleporting, we're not going to explore it. And the first game didn't have any microtransactions whatsoever. Okay? So Dragon's Dogma 2 was just kind of continuing the first game. But people who didn't know about Dragon's Dogma assumed that since you could, like, buy extra pore crystals to fast travel and skip parts of the game, they thought that they were deliberately ripping them out of the game to paywall them and make you pay more. And it caused a huge issue back in 2024. People were saying, fuck Dragon's Dogma 2, boycotting it. What has happened to Capcom? Capcom is greedy. And all of it was for nothing. Because none of the microtransactions were needed. And the lack of fast travel wasn't put there to make you buy microtransactions. It's how it always was. People who got upset were people that had never played the first game, and they would have known this is how the first game was before any microtransactions. There was none in the first game. That's just the way it was designed. So people mistakenly thought Capcom... Well, yeah. People who never even played Dragon's Dogma mistakenly thought that Capcom was trying to pull fast travel out of the game to make you pay for it. And so they boycotted it, not even knowing that, no, this is literally just the way the first game was. It wasn't Capcom saying, hey, let's paywall fast travel. It was them following on the design from the first game. People didn't know that, so it caused a massive issue, and there were people who didn't even play Dragon's Dogma 2 because of that. And it was a damn shame. Because like I said, you may like or hate the fast travel system, but it wasn't put there for money. It wasn't put there out of greed. It was because the director of the game, the same guy who's behind DMC 3, 4, 5, said, I don't want to make an open world where people just feel like skipping the traveling. I feel like if I make an open world and you skip travel around everywhere, that means I failed. I want you to want to explore. And to which I would say, I see his point, but my problem isn't exploring it, it's re-exploring it. Like, you can make the most awesome open world map in existence, and the first time I explore it, it'll be great. The 15th time gets irritating. That's my issue with fast travel. But either way, it wasn't put there because of greed. They weren't saying, oh, let's get money out of them, but people thought they were that didn't play the original game. So they're removing those microtransactions, which is cool. And then, like I said, as part of a free update, they've already added like 6 more fast travel places and a bunch more crystals, and then they gave you a permanent free fast travel thing. So now you don't have to... Before you had to ration your teleports. Now you can have unlimited teleports very early in the game, like less than a quarter of the way through, you unlock unlimited teleports, and then you have way more options to go from. So they've done that for free. So, you know, and I hope them removing it makes people play the game, because it was a really good game. Even with my issues with the fast travel, I really like Dragon's Dogma 2. And I think you would, Alex. I think you would as well, Dustin. Like I said, it's like a very grounded, realistic RPG, but with fucking amazing combat, because it's the guys from DMC. So it's like, imagine like DMC in medieval times, and you kind of have an idea what Dragon's Dogma is. Flipping, doing spin attacks, elaborate combos. It's a lot of fun. And you can typically get the first Dragon's Dogma, Alex, for like $5. It goes on sale, so... Oh, shit. Seriously? Fucking 3 of them at once? Oh, and they give you Scarlet Rot? Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, this fight is AIDS. Wow, first try. I'd actually never fought that before. I never came to this cave. I didn't even know this existed when I first played this game because it's so out of the way. And I wasn't doing all the side quests then. So, I had never fought that before. But there's still more in here. Right? Okay, I've got to find a different path to get to the other dude. Also, I'm not really... That's kind of one of my biggest complaints with Elden Ring, by the way, is the repeated bosses. It's not ever to the point where it becomes unplayable or not good, but yeah, it's cheap and lazy. And they don't really add much. Which, thankfully, they actually did tone that down in Shadow of the Earth Tree. Okay.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask. The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika. Past the plane of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you. Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice. And a kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it. This brings us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters, Azure, and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles. My body is in prison. Can you make I have something.
And it's like you were expelled from the Academy, you left the Academy, so why are you still wearing the Burger King head? Fuck. Yeah, well, you gotta have it your way or no way. Typical woman behavior. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm way over level for you guys, but, good job, I guess.
my apprentice. Thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you, myself.
Okay. We just reach inside you and plug that out.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care. Treat it. What you hold is my very being.
And apparently she dies. Jaren killed her for some reason. I'm kind of curious about the lore. Because Jaren seemed like a nice dude. Oh, fuck. I have to do what happens if you do the Wandering Mausoleums. I have to look into that.
Expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Selen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Rhea Lucaria's academy. It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Sellen lives on, elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me. I suspect Sellen, I'm sure she'll a sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
Alright, now I have to go back to the area, Sluice's area. Apparently there's supposed to be a hidden room in here.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current, my dear apprentice. I owe this all to you. Finally, I can to expel...
Oh yeah, hold on to me.
Okay, so you go to the mausoleum so you can duplicate the boss souls, so you can get everything from the bosses. Alright, man. Hope you had a good birthday. I'll make sure to remember your birthday next year. You didn't really tell us when your birthday was or give us any warning, so I couldn't really do anything. Well, that's not something you want to tell your bros, but okay. Oh man, my ass is killing me, dude. Yeah, fuck it. Let me go do the wondering. Let me go do that first mausoleum. Yeah, I feel for Dustin. He doesn't have a chair. I can't imagine gaming that chair, man. Or we just fucking standing like fucking primates. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm gonna run out of fucking icons soon. That kills me. Probably got this new chick now. I actually think she's pretty cool. I just will have to see how it goes, but I've got a good feeling about her. She's a gamer, so... And when I say gamer, I mean she actually is like a gamer. Not, you know, like Mary, where she's a gamer, but like she actually plays like a shit ton of Skyrim, Witcher 3, Dragon Age.
You know, because unfortunately, when it comes to women, there are girl gamers and girl gamers. I wish that wasn't a thing, but like, do you know how many women I've talked to who told me they were gamers, and then I started talking to them, and I realized that they're not really gamers. They're just full of shit. Like, way too many. Yeah, because they know they'll get attention from guys if they say they're a girl gamer. Which also goes to show you what I was talking about, where gaming is not a 50-50 split between men and women. Because if it was, then guys wouldn't go crazy whenever they see a girl gamer. They do that because it's rare. Like, that proves my point. Okay, hold on. I'm just making sure. Okay. I've almost done everything here. Is there any boss weapons or equipment that you really use, dude, besides, like, fucking... Sage's Cave. Like, I use Radahn's armor a lot in the base game, but, like... I don't... In almost none of these games have I ever used the boss equipment, dude, like, I'm being honest with you. Pulled off this tunnel. I'm looking for the... Where's the Second Church America? There it is, okay. Fuck. Also, I just want to say, it kind of fucking sucks that, like, the only way to save fucking Melina is to basically do the fucking nuclear ending. And every other ending, she basically burns herself to open the way up to the tree.
Oh, it's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet bloody finger. Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all bloody fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again, if fate permits. Be on your way. Perhaps we...
Yeah. Yura. Stein. Died. There we go. Apparently he gets possessed by an evil samurai spirit later that I didn't know about. Shibari. Shibiri? Same chick that Irene is working with. She wants the Shiburi grapes.
Eleonora. It seems I am no match for you, but I've learned a thing or two myself. You see, I've sliced the finger off. Please. Please. Eleonora. Yield to the cesspool no longer. Do not stain the immaculacy of your sword. Your flesh. Your fire.
Shit. I never fucked with his katana. I don't even know if it's a good one. Now, is it the debate parlor? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's time for me to beat Renala. I avoided beating Renala earlier because I didn't want her to... it fucks up with Selen's questline if you beat the Academy beforehand. It probably won't be that tough, so I'm overleveled. Yeah. I guess that boss fight has something in common with Ron the Vacuous Spider. Then half half the battle with fucking Rom is just him summoning annoying fucking spiders that you have to deal with. They don't even look like proper spiders. Not that I'm complaining. I never really understood what the fuck was going on with this.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Also, Rainy narrates her thing, but then she's fine with you killing basically her mom.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever.
I do really like her stage though.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the Full Moon.
Somehow she doesn't mind that you beat the shit out of her mother.
She conjureth.
And that doesn't even kill her, though.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew? Ah, thou, is it thy wish to be born anew? To become a sweeting, reborn of my beloved egg? Be not alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
And also, what's hilarious is you actually come to learn that Radagon was her husband first, and then for some reason he left her to go be America, I guess to preserve their bloodline. So you can actually, around this area, you can actually see torn up statues of America, because of course she's not going to be cool with the chick that stole her husband. That's just a really cool lore detail. I have to look and see it, but you can actually see where there's a Statue of America and it's been ripped in half.
Jaren, bringer of my death, you have my gratitude. To reflect on your mistakes.
Fuck.
Jaren, bringer of my death, you have my gratitude for freeing me from my shadows. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
Also, he's using magic. So if he's a witch hunter, why the fuck is he using magic? Like, we just, like, certain witches are clear? That just occurred to me. It's like,
Ah, my apprentice, you've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current. so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling. To be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord. Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's. Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student. Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here. What is it?
And for some reason, she got turned into that.
My...
Art thou be not, I would birth thee.
It's kind of fucked up when you think about it. Honestly, it seems like she met a not so good fate.
My...
Okay. Honestly, most characters in this game have a terrible fucking fate. Okay. Sage's Cave. Haven't done Sage's Cave. Might as well get it cleared off the list. Oh no. Okay, I thought for sure one of those was gonna be trapped. Oh shit! Wow, I got 2 for 1, and then I killed both their corpses at the same time too. That's funny like that sometimes. Oh shit, stone sword key. Nice. What would you say is your least favorite area in this game? Like, or what would you say is your least favorite enemy you find the most annoying? Oh. An invisibitch. Oh, this guy's so fucking lame. Man, this guy sucks. Oh, come on! That guy's such a bitch. Fucking pulling that weak ass shit. And don't even give me a fucking... Don't even give me a fucking stake or a checkpoint either. Maybe go haul my ass all the way back out there. That's fucking lame. Fucking punk ass bitch. I'm what, 88? Yeah. God, I just love, man, the way the fucking volcano looks, dude. Just like the jagged peaks with the fucking manners sticking out, man. Like I said, you get like From Software may have trouble optimizing. They may not be the best, like technically speaking, but in terms of like their vision and their art direction, man, it's fucking second to none.
You appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you... Do you sport with me? From your description, it can be no other than the Gold Mask himself. Of course, I knew he would be close by. Bless the Golden Order and its benevolent rays. And to you too, my sincerest thanks. May the Golden Order...
Okay, now I gotta go talk.
Again, thanks to you, I have become acquainted with the noble Gold Mask himself, and taken my place by his side, as you can see. Have no fear. I will still teach you incantations as before, though we must do so quietly, such that we not disturb the Great Master's cogitation. The Master is always deep in contemplation, while I frantically attempt to record his wisdom, the movement of his finger. And though I am yet to comprehend even the daintiest morsel of his wisdom, I know that this is my life's calling. The Golden Order has bestowed me talentless as I am, the great duty of documentarian. May the Golden Order shine through you.
And now I'm what level am I? Level 88.
Ah, you appeal then. Further study of... Indeed, I applaud your enthusiasm.
And I love from over here, you can actually now you can actually see the fucking Halig tree. It's shrouded in fog, but you can see it. So cool.
What are you looking at? Oh, you again, is it? Perfect bloody timing, actually. I got crab. What are you looking? Oh, you were perfect bloody timing, actually. I got crab, cooked up fresh. Mate, there's something I should probably tell you. You heard of the Dung Eater? He's a madman. Has it out for everyone. Curses them. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him though. Stay, well, away. I was in the same jail as him once, so I know firsthand. He's a god-forsaken monster. Not just some petty thug like me. He's a killer. Kills people. And curses the souls. Does all sorts of shit to the corpses. To keep them cursed forever. I ain't seen nothing more disgusting in all my years. I ain't never been more scared neither. Rooted to the bloody spot while he did that. To my friend. Never met someone with a taste for crab I couldn't trust. You've got a real thing here, eh? And it's only getting better. Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Alright, I'm gonna end this part here. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just gonna take a short break.